Hello, boys and girls. We are going to read our interactive Read Aloud again today. Remember, this story is a fable. A fable is a fiction story. Fiction meaning it didn't really happen, it's made up. But it's a fiction story that teaches us a lesson at the end. And we are going to listen for our vocabulary words in this story. All of our vocabulary words that we have been learning this week: community, improve, harvest, quarrel, and confused, are all hidden in this story. And we are going to see if we can find them by listening. Also, I'm going to have some questions at the end for you. So let's get started.
The Bundle of Sticks. Based on a fable by Aesop. How can these school children help to make their community better? Long ago, on a cool fall day, it was harvest time in a village in Japan. Mrs. Sato greeted her students. "Class," she said, "the Harvest Festival is in 1 week. We must decide how we will participate this year." Excited whispers filled the room. The whole village still talked about the mask parade from last year's festival. Mrs. Sato's class had made beautiful masks to wear in the parade. Hiro raised his hand. "I know what we should do," he said. "Let's make paper lanterns and float them on the river." Then Yuki spoke up. "Let's cook special dishes with plants from the harvest." More students chimed in with their ideas, but nobody could agree on just the right one. Soon everyone in the class began to quarrel.
Did you hear any vocabulary words hidden in that section? I heard the word harvest and I heard the word quarrel. Let's see what's in this section.
"Calm down, everyone," said Mrs. Sato. "All of you have good ideas, but we will never decide if we quarrel. We can work together to make the festival fun for our community. Let me show you something." Mrs. Sato left the room. She quickly returned with a bundle of sticks. The children looked at her curiously. Mrs. Sato always did surprising things. What would she do now? "Look at this bundle of sticks," she said. "Do you think that one of you could break one stick from this bundle?" "Of course I could," said Hiro. "That would be easy." "What about you, Yuki? Come up and try it." Yuki walked to the front of the room. Mrs. Sato took a single stick from the bundle and handed it to Yuki, who broke it in half with a snap. "That was easy, wasn't it, Yuki?" Mrs. Sato asked. Yuki nodded, but everyone else was confused. What was Mrs. Sato trying to tell them?
Did you hear any vocabulary words in that section? I heard quarrel again, and I also heard confused. Let's keep listening to see if we can find some more.
"Now," said Mrs. Sato, "I have another question for you. Do you think that one of you could break this entire bundle of sticks?" Hiro's hand popped up. "I think I could do it, Mrs. Sato," he said. "Okay, Hiro," Mrs. Sato said. "Come up here and try." Hiro was eager to show how strong he was. He walked proudly to the front of the room. Mrs. Sato handed him the bundle of sticks. Hiro pulled, he pushed, he twisted. But no matter how hard he tried, he could not break the bundle of sticks in half. Then, one by one, the rest of the children tried to break the bundle of sticks. Each child failed. Mrs. Sato smiled at the children. "This is why people in a community must work together," she said. "Alone, you are like one single stick. But together, you are like a bundle of sticks. You cannot be broken." The children finally understood. They knew what they had to do.
Did you hear any vocabulary words there? I heard community. Here's the last part of it.
Working together, the children decided to make 2 projects for the festival. One group would make paper lanterns. The other group would write recipe ideas for harvest meals. Then Ken thought of an idea. "We have to do something special with our bundle of sticks," he said. The class cheered in agreement. The group making lanterns used the sticks to build rafts so their lanterns could float. The group writing recipes decided to decorate their food table with leaves from the sticks. The children worked hard on their projects. Everyone smiled because there was nothing left to quarrel about. Mrs. Sato helped both groups. At the end of the day, she gathered the class together. "I'm so proud of you," she said. "Now that you are working together, your projects will improve the festival for the entire community."
What vocabulary words did you hear there? I heard quarrel and I heard improve. Now, I have a couple questions for you. What did the children quarrel about at the beginning of the story? They couldn't decide how to participate in the Harvest Festival. Here's the second question. What did the class decide to do to improve the community? They made paper lanterns and they wrote recipes. Thank you for joining me for this today, boys and girls. Have a great day.